Yeah, so hello guys, welcome to Just Guns 2 again. I'm gonna take this off because I can't hear anything over this. Now, there's been a new patch released that uncovered a new level. It's called Gigantia, I think, or something like that. Anyway, here's a new build I found to be very effective at this. After the last patch, or more like last patch, you may have noticed that they nerfed the MagnaVolt weapon quite a scotch, I'd say. I mean, right now, this weapon, if you have more than just, I think, one of them, it probably makes it pretty much useless. And I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about right now. Hold on, just gonna buy another one, and let's see the test range, and you can actually see my hits. My heat is generating really quickly. I'm just running two of these guns, and it's completely useless. I mean, you know, before this patch was released, I could run like 4 of these guns, all maxed out like this, and I could get through this, you know. But I mean, now it's just, I don't know, just kind of like useless, you know. So yeah, so my first profile actually goes to the difficulty 11 or something like that, but after they nerfed the gun, I wasn't able to get farther than to difficulty number 3, the second mission, the pirate base. It's this one. So I felt quite sad because my last build was so awesome, you know, and I really enjoyed it, and I just wasn't able to play this game anymore. I mean, all those new guns, I mean, you know, there's not exactly many new guns, but all those guns are fine, but, you know, the MagnaVolt was kind of like standing more forward apart from them, so I was really sad for that. Now, you can see in my profile, I'm on difficulty, what is it? Nightmare, okay, so that's the third one I just finished, as a matter of fact. Now, I found out that there is another tweak you can use. There are some new items in the shop that you probably want to have a peek at. Let's see. there's a hexagon. That's actually these are very nice portraits for upgrade number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. Now, you know this gun from the previous Just Guns Gold. Let's just try it out. You can actually see those hexagons coming out of the ship. It's kind of nice, but the range kind of sucks. And to be honest, it doesn't really do much damage and generates quite a decent amount of heat, so I personally choose to not roll with it. Also, from the new guns in here, there is the electroball, which we have right here. I just bought them, so it's not here in the shop. Kinda sucks. And I think that pretty much covers the front guns, and then there is gems. There's really nothing new in the gem section. We have a new bomb. It's called a Godfinger. It's kind of silly. I'm just gonna see what this really is about. It just spawns this hand below you, which is kind of like auto-targeting anything and just doing some kind of a chain lighting thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it says it's cool, but I don't think it is really. It's just, you know, its rate of fire is really sucky, so I just sell this shit. I mean, it's a funny idea, but nope. No sir, nope. There's a jetpack rescue, which I guess we both know, we all know how this works, so I'm not even gonna try this. Now there's a shrinker. That's a new thing actually to the game. It's kind of cool thing. I'm gonna show you what it does. It shrinks your ship. Also, I think it makes it faster. It definitely makes it faster. So you become really small target for enemies, which is good. The strong of your weapon is still the same, so you know you can just use this indefinitely. Also, I did manage to find out that, as you can see from the lighting, the effect really goes down, so it doesn't look as effective as it does when you're full size. Now, this doesn't have to be an issue for some people, but you know, it is kind of issue for me. Plus, as you can see, I'm actually using electroballs, which is a very important part of my equipment right now. I'm gonna show you why. Now, because we can't afford to have multiple MagnaVolt equipped at the same time anymore, I figured that I could actually use some more sentries, you know, and this weapon is basically what another sentry looks like. What it does is that it releases these, what is it, some kind of an electric orb. Do shit damage right now, but you know, the point of this weapon is not for it to have a high RAM damage. The point is to have those little bit of lighting that comes between them every time I shoot. Okay, that's basically what the weapon damage says. It's a DPS 300 twice per second, so it's like 150 per shot. I'm not actually using this as a main thing of the weapon. I'm just using the fact that the weapon acts as a sentry, which is the same as the circulars, and if you have the blast projector, which teleports the clones of the shots from your main weapon to all your drones, I'm sorry, it's drones, not sentries, you can actually turn this thing into another MagnaVolt. Okay, so basically this is actually kind of a cool idea because obviously when you click on this thing you can actually see it has no heat. It generates no heat at all. But with the blast projector, both of these weapons they act as another MagnaVolt, which is generating insane amounts of heat. So you can totally compensate for that, you know. You can have just 3 MagnaVolts at the same time here without generating any heat, because the heat this one is generating right now, 18 per second, is completely compensated for by the ship's basic mechanics. As you can see, the heating up here, it just goes nowhere. I can just keep shooting and it just doesn't generate a thing, you know, so that's very cool. Also, I'm currently using this focus device. What it does is that it actually shifts those balls forward, which is kind of cool. If I want to use this effect of the lighting between them, I can just roll back and enjoy the show, you know. So that's kind of cool. Oh, this actually looks kind of silly. Actually, it does look silly, but what is this? Anyway, okay, so that's pretty much about the new weapons. There's also some new stuff. The Hellfire generator, I'm not sure if it actually was there before the patch. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't really much care about that still. Other than that, there's not really much to talk about, so I'm just gonna skip to the mission. Also, oh right, there's the gem collector. That's another new thing I should probably mention. What this thing does is that it takes all of those 3 things, I think only from the front weapons, yes. So those 3 things, it just connects them together and transfer them to your main weapon. Now, since we have those drones and they already share the ability or the gem from the main weapon, through the blast projector, we can just you know, use this thing to combine all 3 gems into the main weapon and then distribute them with the blast projector to the remaining drones, which is like, you know, I mean, come on, just come to think about it, this is awesome, you know. It's obviously kind of a tweak, maybe a glitch, I don't know, but you know, this is really kind of crazy and it makes me just feel like, what the, you know, is going on. And I should probably use this with, hold on, I'm gonna switch these. Actually, I'm not gonna switch these. I was just looking for more damage, but it's not there. At least not right now, so I'm just gonna buy it in the new mission. Now, okay, let's see. We've lost the bonus level, which was only an Xmas level, I guess, only available at Christmas. But we have a new Gigantaria level, and it kind of looks like Machinarium. I'm gonna show you exactly why. Let's see. I'm actually playing this on mouse right now because I have this aiming module active and it kind of does all the work for me. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just, you know, keeping the fire on and just having fun. Yeah, it just it's crazy. And these new robots, they kind of remind me of the robots from the Machinarium, although I have to say that I don't have enough time to just look them in the face, so I don't know what they really look like, but it's cool. Yeah. So that's basically how this new build plays, I guess. in case you were wondering why do I have the electroball as the rear weapon, you know, you can always kind of like use it when you flip around, but I use it because it's another sentry, so you know I get one more MagnaVolt active, which is kind of cool. Oh shit, I got hit by the fucking laser. So that was a big one. Okay, let's just pick this health. There we go. Yeah, I think this mission is probably very hard when you begin to play this game and you're here in the first time. That can be really challenging because obviously all those guys, they have those laser eyes and whatnot, and the damage is like hell. It really hurts. Yeah. Oh, forgot to destroy this. Okay, so basically this is what the new level looks like. I think we should be nearing its end anytime now. There's a new boss, which kind of reminded me of Sina. I don't know if you know the game. If you don't, you should totally play it because it's basically the same genre, you know, except this is more about trying to find the right build that you like to play with. And the Sina is more about just avoiding the bullet hell and collecting power-ups. But the boss fights, don't even let me start about the boss fights. I mean, they're fucking amazing. I mean, multiple stages, boss fights. If you're up for this kind of thing, you're gonna love Sina. And I was thinking when I saw the beginning of the beginning of this new boss that it's gonna be just like that, you know. But I was wrong. Actually, it has only 2 stages, which is kind of sad. I really thought it's gonna be more than that, and kind of disappointed there. As well as the background, it seems kind of like hollow, you know, there's nothing in there, just a few peaks. They could definitely use some graphic, and here goes the boss. Now, this is an awesome idea for a boss. As I was saying before, I was kind of like expecting this fight to go higher and higher, that you'll be attacking its arms, then its chest, and then the head. Oh shit! And then the head, obviously, but instead the head just falls off when you destroy those legs. And well, let's say I was expecting a little bit more of a boss fight, you know, something that would take a little bit longer in just a few seconds of fight. I mean, this was disappointing, you know. It's fun, but disappointing nonetheless. Oh look, mushrooms. I haven't noticed that in the first playthrough. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, the level isn't bad, but it could be probably better. And yeah, I'm just gonna stay on this difficulty. I can always go to the higher one. Let's see if I can buy the electroball again. Yes, I can. Okay, so this is it. This is about the build. I just wanted to show you guys that you can still kind of like experiment with this. Even though they nerfed this gun, you can still use another exploit to get around it. And I sincerely hope they're not going to fix this. I mean, there's not really much to fix. You know, this blast projector could probably be nerfed. But it's only going to affect the circulus, but please devs, don't do that. I mean, I really suffered when you nerfed the MagnaVolt weapon, and if you nerf this one, I mean, what am I going to play with? No, seriously, I would hate to see that happen. Alright, anyway, so that's it. If you like this, do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna say give me a like, I'm not that kind of a person. So I guess I'll see you when the next patch comes out and I'll show you what's new. I really hope you're gonna buy this game. I really hope this game is going to be worth all the money it's gonna cost. I don't even know for how much I bought it, to be honest, but it doesn't matter, it's totally worth right now, and I hope this game is going to be amazing. So I guess see you next time.